Hi folks, welcome back to the shop. Well, it's looking like things just don't last like they used to. My old truck. My old truck is a 2002 F-150. Nothing really special about it. I mean, it's got a few miles on it. Let me get this thing unlocked here. So, let's see what we got on the clock here. 194,678. This barely broke in. And the exhaust gas recirculation, the EGR valve, has well and truly deceased. I know that it's deceased because it got so weak it couldn't get out of its own way. When you stepped on the gas beyond a certain amount, it would just start, I don't know how you'd explain it, almost like it was cutting out, kicking back, hesitating. So I tested it by pulling the vacuum line off of it and shoving a bolt in it like you do. And without the EGR, it ran fine. You could perform an EGR delete on it, but unfortunately, newer cars kind of require this thing. This isn't that new, it's a 2002. But it keeps the exhaust gas temperatures down. It does a couple other things. It's just got a stupid computer in it, I think, over here somewhere. Basically, you gotta kind of have it. You could delete it, but you know, it's a domino effect. You kill this thing, and you might kill something downstream you didn't mean to. So we're gonna replace it. Let me get you fixed up here, and we're going to see if we can get this thing off without too much disaster. This is kind of an emergency video. I got another video I was working on. Everything's fine until my truck decided to lay down and die. As hard as it is to believe, this thing's metric. Now, I don't know which genius thought in 2002 metric was a good idea on this old truck, but whoever they are, never found the right socket because I just naturally assumed, like you do, that it's going to be SAE when it's not a fairly new one, but I guess I'm older than I think I am because I was thinking this one was older than metric, and it is not. Now, believe it or not, a crescent wrench will fit this. There's a big, I don't know if I can show this to you. There's a big old hose here with a gigantic nut on it that looks like about 1 1/16, but remember, we're fooling with metric. None of my metric sockets seem to be the exact right size. Sadly, the crescent wrench ain't exactly fitting either now. I just had this on there. I know it'll go. But it's a little tight. There, it's going. Now that baby is probably going to be on there. Nope, there she goes. Boy, did I ever get lucky there. Okay, I'm taking this hose first because the mount is going to do a better job of holding this still than I will when I'm trying to take that hose off without it bolted to something. That would have made it nearly impossible. Okay, that's almost hand tight now. If I can get the wrench off, I think I can turn that by hand. Oh yeah, nice. I was not expecting this to be anything like easy, and I still am not, but that's going to come off of there if I can find a place to get my hand. There we go. So if you've got a 2002 F-150 and you think it needs an EGR valve, I guess this is the procedure more or less. I don't have the book, so I'm just guessing at it. But I'm pretty sure this kind of stuff is the same no matter what you're working on, up to a point. This is 10 millimeter of all things. See how tight that is. Thankfully, I got 6-point sockets. Please don't twist off. Oh, that was easy. Nice. That was not at all stuck. Should be one more just like it in a blind spot where I can't see. And I think it's compounded by this hose. Got a radiator hose, the top radiator hose. Where is it? A little farther this way. Now, if I can just get on it. I'm I'm on it. Gonna crack loose easy. Okay, I'm not gonna say that was easy, but it is coming off pretty decent. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I lack a little something in the whole room to maneuver category. Big old fat ham hands don't hardly fit in there. Kind of wish I had something to stand on. Let me go see if I can find a stool. I'll be right back. All right, stupid fan. How many blades you got? 80? Just get me a hole between them somewhere. Wow. All right, well, that's finger tight again. Just coming out easy. Hard to believe, but there it is. Now, I don't know, I'm not familiar enough with an EGR valve, and if you are, feel free to put it in the comments. But I'm not familiar with the failure modes. I know it can stick open, I know it can stick closed, and I know the diaphragm can shoot craps. I don't know which way this failed. I'm inclined to believe there's a hole in the diaphragm, but then if there was a hole in the diaphragm, it just wouldn't do anything, right? It'd stay shut. Well, that's what it does when you unplug it. So sticking maybe? Oh, do not do that. I dropped the bolt, but I see where it's at. But I'm going to be searching a while for that extension and socket because it fell inside of the radiator shroud. Yeah, I'm going to go fishing for that. I'll be back. Okay, I got my tool. I'm ready to drop the next one. And by drop, I mean probably on the ground. All right. This is a little tight. Now, it would be easier if I started cracking open. Well, let's see. Let me get this crap out of the way. That's not even necessary. It's throttle position sensor. I know where the throttle's at. I'm going to need some little sensor to tell me. Get out of there. You go away. All right, stick that. There. That helped not at all. Radiator hose. Well, heater hose, probably. I'd like to zip tie that thing out of the way somewhere. All right, let's see. That gave me a little room for the front hand, not a bit more room for the back hand. Okay. Pretty sure I'm on it. I give it 50-50. No room. Need to be like 6 years old to work on this thing. With little tiny hands. I can't be. Get out of here. Ow. Let's see if I can reach that with my fingers. That's a negative Ghost Rider. Okay. Back to square one. Maybe a swivel socket. I don't have one. But I'm just thinking if I had one, it'd be easier. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's exactly like it was a minute ago. I'm just pretending it's easier. I got a freaking mile-long bolt on this thing. Okay. Now, without dropping everything, I got the bolt. I had the bolt. I still have the bolt. There. I saved the bolt somehow. And if I can get a hold of it, here's the EGR valve. Come out there. There she is. Well, it's a little coked up, but I don't know. Not too sure why it failed. But mine is not the reason why. Let me grab the new one and get it over here. See if we can't get it on. Huh, that figures. Well, They appear to be identical. I don't see anything wrong. This one says Ford on it, and it came off easy, and I thought it was going to be a fight. There's a possibility this was never changed before, but I would call it a slim possibility. Well, anyway, these bolts thread into this gasket, kind of. What's going on here is the gasket holes are just a little smaller than the bolt. And I'm going to pretend that they did that to hold those bolts for you while you're juggling 5 things trying to get this back in the car. Well, truck, whatever, the vehicle. I'm going to pretend that's what's going on, because I don't for a second think they would look for a way to make this easier for you. I get them straight, like so. If I just stay straight. Straight, yeah. Okay. All right, that's gonna work. Get the ratchet, put it on tighten. Good. I'm gonna set this part down in here. Looks like it goes this way. Good luck. Get in there. Now, because of that rigid steel hose there that the exhaust comes in, this stupid pipe here will need chewing away. Because of that, you have to kind of 3-finger this thing in its spot before much anything else. You're not just going to go in and start tightening bolts. You got to thread that pipe in there first. To do that, you kind of see what the heck you're doing. Good luck. And that pipe, well, it moves a little. Very little. Something's stopping me. There. Okay. And it's positively ridiculous. All right. The pipe is in. Now if we can get those bolts situated, which I have to tell you is not the case at the moment, and I can't see. Let me come around this side. Kind of got to be where you are. There. That's what it needed, just that. Just had to come around to your way of thinking. Now, you get in there a little. And you, I really hope you're in the hole. You feel like you are. You might be going. I'm going to get the ratchet on that one. Make sure it's going. And just ease in there. This is really tight. Let's get that bolt in there. So far, so good. Like 3 teeth at a time here. I think it's going in though. Or not. Yeah, it's going. I'm getting more room to work, so it's got to be going. Right? As that bolt gets shorter, I get more room to play here. That's not a good sign when your EGR valve says Ford on it. I mean, sure, there's some people buying a factory part. I don't know those people, but they have to exist, right? And then there's people who can't afford the factory part. They go to O'Reilly's and get the lifetime guarantee might last 10 minutes part. It'll be alright. It says lifetime guarantee. I'm going to choose to believe it. What the fudge here? Oh, that fan. I swear. I can think of a lot of places I'd like that fan to be right now. Get out my way. There. Get them bolts in. Maybe. Probably not. I just don't have the hands for this. I gotta tell you though, as repairs go, on this old truck, this has been the easiest one yet. Compared to some of the options, this one's been a cakewalk. It's a little snug, but I can get to it. Not like working on my wife's Malibu, I'll tell you. Okay, that one's starting to snug just a little. We're going to stop and go back to this original one. Try and get it in the rest of the way. Whew. About as fun as a sand enema. Oh, for fudge sakes. No. 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 Yes. All right. Tightening some more. Golly, George. Ugh. I only got so much hand there. Oh, yeah, I'm off of it now. Oh, what the heck is going on? Oh, that couldn't have been important. Didn't sound very big. Are you kidding me right now? What, I need to paint a target on it? Get in the hole. Oh, Lord. Okay, I am definitely not on it. Maybe I am. Wow, is this bolt longer than the other one? Nope, there I feel it. All right, now we're going to put some oomph on it. Not a lot. The last one wasn't that tight. That's good. Enough for government work. All right, this one. That's good enough. Okay, those two are pretty snug. Not super, super tight, not break them off tight. That's close enough. Now, let's see if we can get this cross-threaded in here good. That metal line is kind of a chore. Figured out what I dropped. That's the little wrench that could adjust my camera. Okay. Are you kidding me right now? I just tightened you. Okay. Now, this nut. Oh, I hope that's threading in and not just sitting and spinning. Nope, it's threading in. Going good. All right. Now we got the universal tool, authorized by all mechanics everywhere. That ain't gonna fit because reasons. I can't get it on that way. Make sure it is open at its absolute maximum, because that's what it takes. It has to be really wrenched open. And there it fits now. Okay, now turn it around backwards the way you're not supposed to use it. Maybe this way. And it riddled, yeah, wiggled loose again. I almost need to get a pair of pliers on this. I wonder if I can hit it with my wedge it in that spot. That'd be nice. Super glue the damn thing. All right. Get on there, wrench. Not a chance, huh? Maybe this way. Maybe if all this junk was out my way. There goes a vacuum line. Get on there. Okay, this part, not that easy. Yeah, it's not gonna go. Maybe I can get it here. This almost looks like it's had a wrench on it that, you know, wasn't a crescent wrench. A wrench on it like a pipe wrench. There it went. there. That's tight enough, because the last one wasn't that tight. Not super tight. We need the vacuum line. And we need this plug that I've since lost. There you are. You get in there. Okay, vacuum line. Got a bolt in that. I'm taking that bolt out. Maybe. Yep. Now we're going to put that bolt, or that line, right on where the old one was. Push that baby on there. Okay, new EGR valve. Folks, that's it. That's how simple it is. So, if you got one of these, or one similar, and you're like, ooh, I don't know if I want to change that, that's all it took. I hope you liked the video. I know it was short, but emergency came up. What you gonna do? Me, I had to fix my truck. So, I guess that's pretty much the end of that. I want to thank you for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit like, maybe even subscribe, because there's going to be more stuff like this all the time. I really do appreciate it, guys. Comments, likes, and subscriptions are what it's going to take to get me to be able to afford to, get some really crazy stuff to work on. Believe it or not, that's the truth. Thanks, folks. We'll see you.